Wednesday, 12/26, 45 seconds, the year 2023, 8th month, August, and the 2-day. So the head goes this way, those go that way. Everything's the opposite. So, in the opt-out rejection affidavit, they get to the point where I need to set up mailing arrangements. So at first, I went registered, pulled out some registered mail arrangements, and I need to walk around as I'm talking. I don't like being stuck in one spot. Like moving around. So, I have everything set up here for registered mail. With the green card, which also has a separate return number. For added security. I have had a couple green cards never arrived back. Those green cards are the receipts. Okay, like I was talking to the lady yesterday, she mentioned green stamps. So I was going to fold everything up, registered mail, and put it in a small envelope here. And attach the green card to the back. For instance, like this. I would write all the destinations on here on the front and the stamp over here. But in order to attach the green card, this is an old green card that does not have a return number on it. The ones that have the new return numbers on it now they can be tracked. Where is that green receipt? So, just flip it over on the back, attach it to the back. And then, of course, the sticker, here's an example sticker. This is an old one that's dusty. The sticker would go on the front right next to the sending destination. It says right here, it says, place sticker at the right of the at the top of envelope to the right of the return address. Full dotted line. So there it is right there. I call the address the destination. And that would go there. and then of course it would fold over. And this is a sticker. It has sticker stuff on the back. However, this is an oldie but goodie one that I've had down here for a while. And it looks like it is the same number, 4609. And that is an old ancient number. It's a like a fine wine. It's aged. Now this number here, and then I decided, also I'm going to put the document in a big white envelope. So I was able to locate that. Put here for a minute. And this one right here is a registered lien number here, or registered number, and it's RE04331-170 US, which the one on the screen here on flip camera, the one on the screen here, right up here, where the finger's at, is registered mail number RE043731210 US. And this one is 170 US, which is prior. That's 40 numbers prior to the main lien number, which I shall send to the banker. Some mysterious representation or symbolic gestures that, the banker is at the, all the way at the command top. That's the military Jesuit general, the banker, the head banker in the Vatican. And of course, the banker he salutes to is the ET, extraterrestrial smartphone home. So, in a way, it's symbolic of, going back in time beforehand, in a way. And I bring this up because this automatic arbitration through the bank account, if it is not opted out or rejected, it's just considered the same as a default judgment. It's kind of like the same thing as not appearing in a court for a matter, which is also known as acquiescence. So. And the automatic arbitration is centered around that the banker has full capacity to have say over the birth certificate name, which I put a superseding claim on, lawful superseding claim, superseding lawful claim. So it's just another way for the banker to see if he can get an adhesion contract, if he can get some glue for his position, because I have entirely stripped most of the glue off his position assumption. So. at first, I'm thinking, shall I see, it's 12:36 right now. I have time. I actually have 2 more days in the week to get this accomplished. And then Monday also, which they want everything through the 9th. But, I could send them a separate affidavit and extend that if I wanted to. But, it's nice just to, kind of sometimes play a certain game. The pool this one went green, so I got a brush here and I'm starting to scrub the bottom pool now. And slowly but surely remove all that green stuff out of there. So, hey, and just to enjoy some relaxation and breathe, and it's causing me to really slow down, having to write another affidavit. And when I'm slowed down, that gets me to start wanting to become complacent, which I thought was complacency at first, but in all actuality, it's an opportunity to clean things or to spend time with nature. With Mother Nature. Because when I spend time with Mother Nature, all of a sudden I'm thinking through all the steps, which is different than a process, a legal process. Processed meat full of hormones and salts and artificial synthetic additives. Legal court is a process. Lawful court is a step. So I call it for now. I shall edit when I want to. So here's some rolls. This is all the extra wood from putting this cat rain shed refurbishing or adding amendments to the cat rain shed. So now there's mirror doors over here on the side, whereas the before videos just had shredded tarps and shredded alternative washers to hold the crappy wood. So I just need to seal the wood, paint the wood. Same with this. Seal and paint all this so it's protected, and put some rain protection in the cracks. So yeah, so I'm learning, with this having to write affidavits, everything slows way down for me, because I want to be very careful that everything is thorough and diligent to the last straw, to the last jot, tittle, and point. Here's some blackberries. These ones over here get too much sunshine, and they don't grow as plump and succulent. However, these ones over that receive some shade grow more plump and succulent. But they're not as plump and succulent as the ones further down. That, you know, get a lot of it, get much attention. These ones over here don't get as much attention. So, although there's some. So, there's some hiding back here. They're much more attentive. So anyway, the more I spend with nature, the more I can rehearse, sift through some of the steps that I just accomplished. And then sometimes I realize, let me add this to it, or let me amend it, let me edit, throw some edits in. And be more prepared. Get everything accomplished in the fewest trips. There's that. Pulled the glass out of that yesterday. And removed the tires and pulled the front glass out so that I could place the door glass. There's the door glass right here. So it's a nice long piece. It's in position. So it seems pretty much that the ant war is pretty much, the ants have diminished dramatically. Including the ones that were bombarding the house up in here. There's the little ant trap there. They are no longer going in and out of the house up here. They're no longer down at the bottom, house bottom. They're no longer crawling all over the driveway up here. The ones inside have probably perished. The ones that I cocked in here, they wanted to hide in the holes down here. They're probably perished. The ones on the fence line over here are not there no more. And there's the panther, the jaguar, parked in the shade now instead of on the bricks in the full sun. Of course, the ants aren't going up here anymore because I removed the bird hole, and the mama bird had to. There's Boob Cat. Hi, Boob. She likes to have a little beamer sun. Yeah, I like to have a little beamer sun on the beak. She's enjoying a little beamer sun on the beak. Yeah. Just a little bit on the face. Feels good. Dries out the nosy. And then I got the tip in the shade. I I've learned. Later. So, anyway, so I'm going to go. So anyway, so remembering as I was, figuring out or contemplating the mailing arrangements, I started to wonder. I started to slowly remember how I utilized certain steps in the mailing process, and how whenever I sent anything registered or certified mail, I eventually learned to get real stamps and cancel all the stamps out on the envelope, then bring that envelope home, copy it, and cancel them at home. I just get the stamps at the post service, the postal service. It's not the postal office. There's a big difference. There was a post office at one time, just like the American Capitol used to be in Philadelphia, and the original U.S. Supreme Court is in Philadelphia. So the original Capitol is in Pennsylvania. That's what that tells me. And that's what that woman that I met at the Postal Service store, yeah, it's just a store. It ain't no office. It's a Postal Service store where they process things like humans. Anyway, so the ET was telling me wonderful things through this lady yesterday, and at the same time using also that lady to manipulate me. And at the same time, it's all just a big test. And it keeps me sharp. Hand-to-hand combat. So, nice blackberries over here. They are big, and the sun goes over there and then it goes over the house, so they don't get burnt. Have an opportunity to stay plump instead of starting to distill, vaporize, shrink, shrivel. Become harder, stiffer, rather than remaining watery and plump. For me, being able to relax through what seems to be a very stressful situation, dealing with the extraterrestrial bully side, mud-stuck, abusive bully side. And for me, having the opportunity to bring in that lovely motherly touch, and to trust in that nice, slow relaxation. Yeah, that's what it would be. It would be relaxation instead of processing. Processing is something that's rushed and hurried and anxious and nervous, rather than steps. Lawful Steps, which in all actuality I see now a nice edit for Lawful Steps is relaxation. To become easy, trusting. The real trust, not the fake paper legal money trust. To live in that easiness, no matter how pressured I feel. Although the pressure does tend to cause me to bring forth the girl energy arrives. The tigress and the cub and cubs, the children. The girl and child energy, which has been stepped on, stamped out through a service store, a governmental process, a hurry, hurry, rush, rush, nervous, scared, insecure bully atmosphere. I got blackberry juice squirted on the camera screen. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. That's the video update. So yeah. So I'm gonna go down to the post office and have them give me stamps for the registered mail value. Then I shall bring those stamps back here. And then I'll attach the stamps, put the envelope in, attach the labels and the stickers, add the registered mail numbers to the document, and right here, and then scan that into the computer with the printer here, printer scanner. All the extra paper instructions I like to put on there. Yeah, I'm going to need this. There's that. There's the power. There's Cousin Cindy's children there, who has supposedly stolen the $9 million to the Henry Trust that was supposed to go to the living child, which was mother, who claims to have given birth to me and the other children. One has transitioned on. That would be Michelle, the daughter. So, yeah. So I shall just bring this envelope here, put it in the bag, and I'll just, it's just going to be one piece of paper that's going to be in there, so I'll just put one of these extra copies that I have here. I'll just put it in there. And at most, it's going to have a stamp added to the weight, but I'm that's really going to matter. I think it's just going to be a regular registered mail cost, which will probably be around $11 to $15, which is pretty much close to the what it would cost to have that original attestated, it's called attestation, at the UPS store that has notaries there. They call it a true and correct copy. Another manager at a different store called it a certified copy. And then they would notarize the copy, and that would be their certification. Once they notarize it, that's called certifying in their eyes. So, in other words, they witnessed it. There was a witness. So, certification, witness. Someone has witnessed something. So, that should be everything. So, looks like I shall be off and back with probably $15 worth of stamps. So, I shall update later. Pull finger.